Have you ever wondered how the Divine Masculine feels after a long time of twin flame separation? When harmonized with the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine fosters an environment ripe for spiritual growth and profound harmony. Yet, what unfolds when these twin flames drift apart? The journey of twin flames isn't always woven with threads of togetherness. Often, it is punctuated with periods of separation. It is during these times that the Divine Masculine comes face to face with its vulnerabilities, its fears, and its deepest yearnings. This phase is less about loss and more about shedding outdated patterns and embracing growth. But how does the Divine Masculine genuinely navigate this crestfallen solitude? What are the signs that whisper of its inner turmoil and metamorphosis? Let's take an in-depth look at the following 6 key signs that illuminate how Divine Masculinity feels in the deep silence of separation from the twin flame. In the labyrinth of twin flame separation, the first sign that manifests profoundly within the Divine Masculine is emotional maturity. It is essential to understand that this maturity is not synonymous with aging, nor does it correlate directly with physical growth. Instead, it represents a deep, seismic shift in how emotions are perceived, processed, and expressed. Imagine the Divine Masculine as a vast ocean previously stirred by surface storms, its depths untouched and unexplored. Separation acts as a catalyst, quieting the surface chaos and allowing the Divine Masculine to dive into the uncharted waters of their emotional depth. This journey into the deep is introspective and revelatory, not unlike a diver discovering a sunken treasure that has always been part of the ocean but never acknowledged. Initially, the Divine Masculine might struggle with a barrage of feelings: loneliness, sadness, anger, or confusion. Unlike before, these emotions are not to be suppressed or ignored. Instead, there is a gentle acknowledgement, a soft nod to each emotion, recognizing its presence as a step toward understanding its origin and impact. As this acknowledgement becomes habitual, the Divine Masculine begins to trace these emotions back to their roots. This process is akin to following the threads of a complex tapestry to the points where they are knotted or tangled. Understanding these patterns is crucial. It is about seeing the weave of past experiences, beliefs, and expectations that shape emotional responses. With understanding comes the power to regulate. Here, the Divine Masculine learns not just to react, but to respond. This subtle shift is significant. It's the difference between a reflex and a choice. Emotional regulation involves taking a breath before a word, a pause before a decision. It's about responding in a way that aligns with whom the Divine Masculine aspires to be, rather than reacting out of old habits. Through recognition, understanding, and regulation comes resilience. Emotional resilience in the Divine Masculine is reflected in their ability to face emotional upheavals without losing their core stability. It's like a tree that bends in a storm but doesn't break. This resilience is not about being unmovable, but about moving with the emotion, allowing it to flow through without letting it shatter one's spirit. Finally, as emotional maturity deepens, it enhances the capacity for empathy. This newfound empathy allows the Divine Masculine to connect more profoundly not only with their own emotions, but also with those of others, including their twin flame. It fosters a deeper connection that is based on genuine understanding and compassion. In the grand twin flame journeys, emotional maturity does not mark an end, but a vibrant new beginning. It's the dawn that follows the darkest nights, promising clarity, wisdom, and a deeper connection with the self and the other. In this profound maturity, the Divine Masculine finds not just solace, but a powerful source of renewal and hope. The second key sign that the Divine Masculine experiences during the separation from a twin flame is spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening in the context of the Divine Masculine is not merely an increase in religious fervor or a sudden interest in spiritual texts. Rather, it is a deep, visceral shift that fundamentally alters how the Divine Masculine perceives themselves, their twin flame, and the universe. It is an enlightenment that illuminates the hidden corners of their soul, revealing truths that were previously obscured by the shadows of mundane existence. Initially, the separation might stir feelings of disillusionment. The Divine Masculine may start questioning the very foundations of their beliefs about love, connection, and destiny. This stage is crucial as it shakes the soil of complacency, planting seeds of curiosity and desire for deeper understanding. As the old beliefs are questioned, the Divine Masculine naturally turns inward. This introspective journey is often accompanied by a heightened sense of self-awareness. It involves reflecting on past actions, decisions, and their consequences, not with judgment, but with the intent to understand and learn. Through introspection, the Divine Masculine begins to experience an expansion of consciousness. This expansion allows them to perceive beyond the immediate realities of life, understanding the interconnectedness of all things. It's like viewing the world from a mountaintop, seeing the interconnected patterns and the dance of creation that binds everything. As the consciousness expands, so does the capacity for empathy and a newfound sense of universal love. The Divine Masculine begins to feel a profound connection not only with their twin flame, but with all beings. This universal love is devoid of boundaries and conditions. It is pure, embracing, and healing. The final stage of spiritual awakening involves integrating these new insights into daily life. It's about living the truths discovered during the awakening. For the Divine Masculine, this means adopting a way of life that reflects their expanded understanding and heightened spiritual awareness, influencing their actions, choices, and interactions. The impact of this spiritual awakening is multifaceted. It enhances the Divine Masculine's ability to cope with the separation by providing a broader perspective on the purpose and potential growth from this experience. It also prepares them for a potential reunion with their twin flame, equipped with a deeper understanding and a more spiritually aligned self. Moreover, spiritual awakening fosters a sense of peace and acceptance. The Divine Masculine learns to embrace the present moment, finding contentment in the now, even as they hold space for the future. It's a profound peace that comes from understanding the transient nature of physical separation in the grand scheme of spiritual connections and journeys. The third sign that deeply resonates within the Divine Masculine during a period of separation from their twin flame is the desire for reunion. This isn't merely a whimsical longing or a superficial wish to be together again. It is a profound, soul-deep yearning that transcends physical and emotional boundaries, acting as a powerful directional force guiding the Divine Masculine back towards their other half. There may be instances where the Divine Masculine feels they are communicating with their twin flame on a spiritual level, through dreams, synchronicities, or signs from the universe. These experiences reinforce the connection and amplify the desire for a physical reunion. The emotions of the twin flame can often resonate within the Divine Masculine, even when they are apart. This empathetic connection can intensify the sense of separation, as each joy and sorrow experienced by the twin flame is echoed in the heart of the Divine Masculine. This sense of separation pushes both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine to grow individually, to become the best versions of themselves. It's a powerful motivator for self-reflection, healing, and spiritual development. Each moment of separation reaffirms the deep, unbreakable bond between the twin flames. It reminds the Divine Masculine of the unique and irreplaceable nature of their connection, thereby deepening their commitment and understanding of the twin flame journey. The desire for reunion is a profound and essential sign of the Divine Masculine's journey during separation. It is both a beacon and a compass, guiding them through the challenges of separation towards the ultimate goal of spiritual and emotional unity. This yearning is not a sign of weakness, but a marker of deep spiritual connection and commitment, a reminder that the journey, though solitary at times, leads towards a reunion that is transformative and divine. The fourth sign that emerges in the Divine Masculine during the period of separation from their twin flame is self-reflection and growth. This sign is not merely about looking inward, but involves a transformative process that reshapes the essence of the Divine Masculine. It is a journey of introspection that leads to profound personal development, crucial for the evolution of the soul and the deepening of the twin flame connection. Self-reflection in the context of the Divine Masculine involves a deep, honest evaluation of their own behaviors, thoughts, and emotions. It's like standing before a mirror, not to admire one's reflection, but to scrutinize beneath the surface, seeking truths that lie hidden beneath layers of ego and persona. Often, this journey begins with confronting the shadow self, those parts of one's personality that are usually hidden from the conscious mind. This might include traits like jealousy, possessiveness, or fears that have previously sabotaged their relationships. The Divine Masculine learns to acknowledge and understand these darker aspects, integrating them with their higher self. This period of reflection also helps the Divine Masculine to identify their strengths and weaknesses. Recognizing their virtues gives them a foundation of confidence and self-assuredness, while understanding their flaws offers a clear path for personal development and growth. A critical aspect of self-reflection is the ability to look back at past mistakes, not with regret, but as valuable lessons. The Divine Masculine analyzes situations where things went wrong to understand what could be done differently, turning every misstep into a stepping stone towards wisdom. Armed with insights from their introspection, the Divine Masculine sets new intentions for their personal and spiritual life. These intentions are aligned with their true self and their ultimate purpose, shaping their future actions and interactions. The fifth sign that characterizes the Divine Masculine during a period of separation from their twin flame is an increased empathy. This is not just a simple growth in understanding others, but a profound deepening and expansion of the capacity to connect emotionally with the world around them. This change signifies a pivotal transformation in the Divine Masculine's emotional landscape, turning them into a more compassionate and empathetic being. Increased empathy in the Divine Masculine is characterized by a newfound ability to not only understand, but also deeply share the feelings of others. It is as if the walls that once bordered their emotional world begin to dissolve, allowing them to step into the shoes of others and experience the world from multiple perspectives. The journey begins with the recognition that despite apparent differences, the fundamental experiences of joy, pain, love, and loss are universally shared. This recognition fosters a sense of connectedness with others, fueling a compassionate response. As their empathy grows, the Divine Masculine finds themselves more attuned to the emotions of others. They can sense sadness, joy, or pain in people, even when these feelings are not outwardly expressed. This emotional resonance can often feel like an echo of another's heart within their own. With greater emotional resonance, the Divine Masculine is moved to respond compassionately. This isn't merely about feeling what others feel, but includes a motivated desire to help alleviate their suffering or enhance their joy. This increased empathy naturally leads to deeper, more meaningful relationships. The Divine Masculine becomes a more attentive listener, a more understanding partner, and a more compassionate friend. Their relationships are enriched by their ability to truly see and empathize with others. Increased empathy marks a significant milestone in the evolution of the Divine Masculine. It transforms them from being self-focused to becoming a more globally conscious and spiritually connected individual. This expansion of heart not only enhances their personal and spiritual relationships, but also aligns them with a higher, more universal love. In the journey of separation, this sign serves as both a healing balm and a bridge to higher connections, embodying the true essence of growth and connection. The sixth sign that emerges in the Divine Masculine during the period of separation from their twin flame is the recognition of the twin flame connection. This is a profound realization, a deep-seated acknowledgement of the spiritual and transcendent bond they share with their twin flame. It marks a significant shift in understanding, transitioning from doubt or confusion to clarity and certainty about the nature of their connection. This recognition is not merely an intellectual acknowledgement, but an emotional and spiritual realization that resonates deeply within the Divine Masculine's core. It is an epiphany that brings with it a sense of peace, purpose, and direction, solidifying the understanding that their journey together is not coincidental, but divinely orchestrated. Initially, the separation might be filled with doubts and questions about the validity and reality of the twin flame connection. Recognition begins as these doubts start to clear, often through introspection, spiritual insights, or significant synchronicities that reinforce the connection. The Divine Masculine may begin to notice synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem to point towards their twin flame. These might include recurring numbers, names, or themes that appear in unexpected places, each serving as a cosmic nod to the authenticity of their bond. As recognition deepens, the Divine Masculine experiences a powerful emotional resonance when they think of or interact with their twin flame. This resonance is a heartfelt confirmation, a feeling of rightness that transcends logic, affirming that their connection is unique and irreplaceable. The recognition often includes a spiritual affirmation where the Divine Masculine feels a profound spiritual connection or receives guidance through dreams, meditations, or intuitive insights that highlight the sacred nature of their relationship. The final stage of recognition involves accepting and surrendering to the connection. This acceptance isn't passive, it's an active acknowledgement of the twin flame journey's challenges and beauties, embracing the role it plays in their spiritual evolution. The recognition of the twin flame connection is a pivotal moment in the Divine Masculine's journey during separation. It is the culmination of various signs and transformations experienced along the way, each contributing to this profound realization. This recognition not only reaffirms the unbreakable bond they share with their twin flame, but also enriches their spiritual journey, anchoring them in a love that transcends the physical dimensions and resonates on a cosmic scale. As we traverse the poignant narrative of the Divine Masculine in separation, we uncover not just signs of struggle, but of profound transformation and hope. These signs are beacons that guide the Divine Masculine through the night of separation towards a dawn of reunion and renewal. May this understanding inspire you, whether you find yourself in the throes of separation or in the embrace of reunion, to see this journey not as a series of losses, but as a pathway to deeper love, understanding, and spiritual evolution. Remember, every ending is poised to usher in a new beginning. Embrace it with an open heart and a brave soul.